Assalamu Alaikum and welcome to yet another video. This time we're trying to fix the MS Gamebar, hopefully once and for all. I mean, we'll have to really see. The last time I made the video, I had an issue. It did work on my PC, but I was on an AMD GPU. When I switched to an Nvidia GPU, that issue came back again, the MS Gamebar. And I'll show you right now in a second. Right now, I just unplugged my controller. I'm going to replug my controller. And as soon as I plug my controller in, look, it says we can't open this MS Gamebar link. Very annoying. It happens every single time you plug in your controller or some sort of controller-based device is detected. This pop-up will come up. And this usually it happens if you do not have the Gamebar app from the store installed. I don't even have store on this PC. So yeah, as a result, I don't have Gamebar at all installed on my PC. And as a result, it just keeps showing that. So this time I found a script made by this person, AJW0. Complete credits to them. But this is basically a script that claims to have fixed, the Gamebar error, which is for people who are on the version that I'm on, which is the LTC IoT edition. This is the one I'm using, or people who do not have Xbox Gamebar app installed on their systems, and as a result, they get this annoying pop-up. So let's take a look. Now, before I use this, I do want to say, hey, scripts are something that can harm your PC if you don't know what they're doing. I have looked through this script personally, and it seems to modify the MS Gamebar and its related protocols, MS Gaming Overlay, Gamebar services, etc. And what it simply does is it points them to something called systray, which is a system-based service, which doesn't do anything. It doesn't actually make it do anything. It just makes it run that service, and it essentially just cancels it out. So it doesn't say, hey, no app found, because that pop-up comes up when no app is found. It just redirects the Gamebar specific links towards systray.exe. That's it, which is a Windows-based service. And as a result, you don't get the error. And yeah, that's it. It's not harmful, but if you are skeptical, feel free to look, feel free to not use it. There's nothing bad. It's open source. It's on GitHub. Copy the script, paste it somewhere, take a look, right? And that's about it. So we're going to click it. So how do we do it? We go on this website, this link, you click on the script over here, and you click on this button. It's a download button, right? Download raw file. I already have it downloaded. So once it's downloaded, you'll have something like this, right? Now, we're going to run the script. If you get an error, you might have to run this particular command and then later on, like, disable it. And I'll show you how to do that in a second. But basically, you go here, wherever your script is, whatever folder is in, you can go and you can type in the address bar, PowerShell. You can also use terminal if you have terminal on your Windows 11. But yeah, PowerShell is usually on every Windows system. So you use PowerShell. And then what you do is you type in /, and then I'm just going to type in, sorry, it's detecting it. There you go. MS, and then I press tab, right? So it autofills, or you can just type this manually, right? And that basically detects our script, right? Now, like I said, you might have to run this command. If you have an issue, just copy paste this command and run this first, then run whatever we're about to do. And at the very end, run this to reset. What this does is it allows you to execute unknown scripts, and then later on you can restrict it once more to keep yourself safe from harmful apps potentially executing scripts on your PC. This is just you executing it yourself. And yeah, we run this, and as you can see, the command here says mode apply, and that's exactly what we're going to do. This is the command. This is the way you apply all the fixes. It also adds some fixes to the registry as my previous video. So we can just do, I think it's like this, mode apply. And you can see it's saying security warning. We're going to do run once. Okay, so R. And it's going to ask for admin privileges. Yes. Let's take a look. Okay, fix applied. Close window. So that was really fast. Just press enter. Okay. And yeah. So now here's the thing. I have my controller obviously connected, right? But I'm going to go to game controllers real quick. I think I should be able to show you. This is my controller connected, right? It says wireless controller connected. Okay. All right. So we just executed the script. Okay. We can close it now safely. And like I said, if you have already done, if you have done this command, this is where you paste this command to restrict it once more to prevent execution, executing scripts. You just press right click to paste. I obviously haven't done that, so I'm not going to do this at all. I'm just going to close this, but yeah. And here we can now take a look. Once I unplug my controller, okay, controller is gone. I plug it in once more. All right, controller appears. But guess what? No message appeared. There is absolutely no message that says MS Gamebar. Oh, I disconnect again. Sorry. There you go. Okay. Just like that. It works. So your controller is working. Right here, you can see my controller is working. Everything's okay. And no MS Gamebar service message is appearing. So just like that, works like a charm. Great script. I am on an Nvidia GPU as well. I'm on this is a virtual machine, but I'm on an RTX 2080 as well. So you can see right over here, this is RTX 2080, and it is working quite well. So pretty happy with it, honestly. And yeah, hope you guys found this useful and helpful. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Assalamu Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.